All right. Yes, we made it. Friday. Friday night. Ah, what a week, right? Mm. Watered down Coca-Cola, my favorite. So, welcome. It is January 16th, 2026. 16 days growing this beard. Man, I'm quite impressed. I like it. It's great. It's cool. Um, Coincidentally, today I started my first itch. You know how, like, a certain amount of time your beard can itch? I started itching, and the best remedy that I can explain that works is beard oil and a brush, a Boar's brush. It is nice. It just relieves that itch and puts the follicles right in place, because now the hair follicles have been a lot more. Ooh, there's a drag race going on. I don't know if you could hear that. We definitely get a lot of cars just like zipping by. There's a one main street just like probably about 20 feet away. Yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. But it's been a great week. Well, it's been a hard week. It's been a lot of stuff going on this week. But you just got to persevere. You got to maintain that toughness and keep going. Just keep going, you know? Just like growing a beard for 3 years. You just got to keep going. um, and the beard oil that I've been using is the Live Bearded Legend. It's got a sandalwood and vanilla. It's really nice. I feel a lot more hydrated, just my skin. So it's not like so much flakes. Those are unrelated flakes. And yeah, the hair on top of the head is growing. You can kind of see it a little bit more. Now it's just it kind of just looks like a buzz cut. But definitely the beard is growing a lot faster. I can see. Or maybe it's just the white hair that makes it look a little bit more grown. I don't know, but I've been enjoying this week, despite its, you know, many tough situations and many hours working at my job. It's fun. I work as an EEG tech, and I end up having to just, you know, drive around, go to patients, put a neuro cap on their head, and do some neurofeedback. Yeah. But yeah, also what came with the beard oil is a little bit of a cleaning kit, little shampoo and conditioner, and a little bit of beard butter. You gotta love beard butter. I'm not gonna use the beard butter yet because, I mean, this is probably gonna be meant for maybe like 4 or 5 months in. So I'm looking forward to this one because it's a really good smell. But so far I've been using this Live Bearded Legend beard oil. Oh yeah. Oh. I think everyone just kind of does this to kind of get it nice and, but I don't know if my phone does that. So yeah, welcome guys. Welcome to the live. It's Friday. Hope you guys have been having a good week, and it's just another day. And if you might have noticed, I installed another picture up on top, and yeah, it's Spaghetti is Life. Kind of looks, I mean, it looks a little like Anthony Bourdain to me. Kind of does. And I just moved that image from there, you know, over here. Um, you're probably wondering who this guy is. I mean, he's very recognizable, right? That is the bearded legend of the day. Today's beard legend is Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln. Actually, what I found out through ChatGPT is Abraham Lincoln didn't start growing his beard until he was like 52. He was 52 when he started growing his beard, right after he became president, and I think it mentions it was a political move, that kind of worked, right? um, there was another few more pieces of information, how, like, you know, this kind of represents Abe Lincoln as, you know, you can always start anytime. You can always start anytime growing this beard. Because again, he was 52 when he started growing a beard. He never grew a beard before that. Isn't that crazy? He never grew a beard until he was 52 years old, which is insane. Insane to imagine a guy that can grow a beard like that waits until that age. And I'm like 40, I'm going to be 42 this year. So I'm looking forward to seeing how big this beard can grow. And, but yeah, apparently it was a political move. It was, the beard symbolizes strength, wisdom, and seriousness. Obviously, you know, there's going to be many Fridays. I think 152 up until now. There's going to be like 152 Fridays to complete this 3-year beard, and I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to keep this going. You know, I'm really happy. Moving on to a little bit more information about Abe Lincoln. He is our 16th president of the United States, by the way. The 16th. I had to look that up because I'm just not good at remembering things like that. But yeah, he never had a mustache. Apparently, he never had a mustache, which is fine. I like mustaches, but I like full-grown beards. I like the whole thing. It's just my preference. I tried mustaches when I was growing up, when I was a wee little boy, and yeah, I can grow a mean mustache. In fact, I'm going to take the advice of this one guy who commented, maybe don't, you know, trim your mustache when you get into the time that's gonna, like, you know, cover your face. Okay, fine, sure. But, you know, when I was growing my first year beard, I ended up trimming like midway. But this time around, I'm gonna try to just not touch it. I'm gonna try to train it to just go this way and go that way. So yeah. More about our U.S. president, Abe Lincoln. There he is. He was the tallest. Oh, he's the tallest U.S. president ever. He stood at 6'4". Wow, I didn't even read that yet, but that's pretty cool. He was a self-taught powerhouse. I don't know what that means, but oh, Lincoln had less than 1 year of formal school. Whoa, that is pretty impressive. And educated himself by candlelight. This is like before lights, before incandescent light bulbs. That's awesome. Wow, self-taught. Only had 1 year of schooling. How crazy is that? That's an intelligent person right there. If you can self-teach yourself, you know, and you don't need to go to school, that's amazing. You know, instead of having spaghetti all over your face like this guy. I actually like this image. I like food, so if you guys have any comments on what's your favorite food, please put it in the comments. That would be very much appreciated. I love talking about food. Aside from talking about beards, I like talking about food. So, and it also says that he failed constantly before succeeding, lost multiple elections, failed businesses, and suffered deep depression, yet became one of the most respected leaders in history. That's pretty cool. I'm just reading off the screen over here, but he was the first president to be photographed extensively. What is that, like in HD or something? I don't know. That's pretty cool. Extensively, that's what it said. His bearded image helped shape how future leaders presented themselves publicly. So maybe, there was a lot of people who kind of like, politicians who thought, shave the face would be a little bit more presentable, and then, here comes Abe Lincoln, ready to throw a little wrench in the gear set. But that's pretty impressive. He was a wrestler before a president. Abe Lincoln wrestled. Lincoln reportedly won over 300 wrestling matches and was inducted into the Wrestling Hall of Fame. What? This guy? This is a part of the poster that came with this. But anyways, that's pretty cool. Abe Lincoln, our 16th U.S. president, had become a wrestler Hall of Fame. That's so cool. Wow, that's wild. I never would have thought that one of our U.S. presidents had won reportedly over 300 wrestling matches. That's cool. Here's another one funny fact. So Lincoln once said, "If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one?" And he points to his beard. And the reference to it was he dropped that line when someone accused him of being fake. Someone accused Lincoln of being fake. With that giant beard and face, the sarcasm hit even harder. So yeah, that's pretty interesting how a man like this can grow a beard, shape politicians to, moving forward in the future, and shaped how you can present yourself. And honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth that, the many lives that are going to be coming later in the future, I will be mentioning the same thing over and over again. This is a huge commitment right now. Growing a 3-year beard is going to be a huge commitment, because this is not going to just shape my image. This is going to shape how I think, because now I have other people, everyone who I normally would interact with, see me change before their eyes. I mean, this is going to be a huge dramatic look. I mean, if you saw my time lapse, my first year beard time lapse, I mean, yeah, that looks very different. I went from boy to like haggard, in that time lapse. So it's going to be looking even bigger. So I might even look like a wizard or Gandalf the Grey. Who knows? But I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited. I'm happy to be a part of this, and I'm happy that you guys are a part of this too. So, hey, if you guys have any questions or concerns, just, feel free to chat or say something. I'm all ears. I'm not much of a guy who likes to be a host, so I just like to talk, and I like to hear anyone's response, and I like to chat as well. In fact, if you guys like MST3K, Mystery Science Theater, I often watch that stream, the Forever-a-thon, and I end up trying to riff along. It's just basically like, like a sci-fi show riffing off of like old movies and stuff, but that's what I like. I like funny stuff. I like comedy. I like food. I like beards. Clearly, this guy right here, he's holding his little cat right there. And of course, dads with beards are awesome. But yeah, it's just another Friday, and I'm going to be doing more announcements. Every Friday I'll be doing an announcement. I don't know why I'm so like tongue-tied right now, but yeah. I'm going to be doing announcements for Bearded Legends. It's going to be awesome, and I have already that lined up. I got all the suggestions. If you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to leave it in the comment. And yeah, It's going to be an enjoyable ride, but this is a very slow burn. It's a very, very slow burn, especially having to wait. It's already been 15 days, so, you know, you do the math. How many more days we got, you know? It's one of those things. So, yeah, I'm just really excited to continue on with this. It's been a pretty good workload to upload every day. I hope you guys are feeling entertained with what I'm kind of uploading. It's not going to be like, you know, super, you know, over the top production stuff, because I do have like other things on the side. I do also work a full-time job unrelated to this social media presence. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the length so far. You can kind of see the follicles running through. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys are ever interested in looking at this, but it is getting a pretty good length, even for 15 days. So I'm excited for the next 15 days, the end of the month. I know what that's going to look like. It's going to look good. It's going to look the same as I first started, when I first started this, before I started the first day. And yeah, but yeah, right now it's the time that my beard has been super itchy. But this has kind of helped relieve it. This is when I first start to use this. And this is the first, you know, if you didn't see the live before this one, this is the original comb that I used for the first year beard. And it was nice. So I always get a little bit of itchy, but this relieves it. Nice. But yeah, so I guess that's all I have to say. I really want to use this one, but I know realistically I'll have to use this maybe within like the 4 or 5 months, maybe 3 months. 3 months I can just run it through, keep it in my pocket throughout the day, and just kind of like keep it, you know, form fitted. So the Badass Beard Care, cool. And Onyx tip, it's nice, really good product. I can't wait to use it. So yeah, it's another Friday, guys. I hope you guys are having a good Friday, and yeah, have a great weekend. It's gonna be a fun one. And yeah, a nice, you know, short little live to just say hi, to come in if anyone wants to say anything, but I guess not tonight. Yeah, that's all good. But you guys have a good one, and I will see you I'll see you tomorrow. So, but I'll see you next Friday for the next live. All right, take it easy. Take care.